So what we have over here is a piece of corkboard from Dollar Tree. You can see right there, there's the brand name, so you can follow along. Most of the stuff is Dollar Tree stuff. So yeah, these tacks you can also pick up at Dollar Tree. These aren't These aren't Dollar Tree tacks, but you get the gist of it. Box cutter, you also need one of those, and you'll need a pair of wire cutters, which I don't necessarily have wire cutters, but I do have this interesting setup right here with a makeshift wire cutter, as you can see, and something solid like a ruler or a block of wood. What you're looking at right here is what my original pegboard was. You can see it's very thick, and all it is some tacks nailed into a piece of wood. This wood was also gotten at Dollar Tree, as you can see at the bottom right there. There. One final thing you'll need is a sheet of hole punched paper. Alright, so cork is now unwrapped. You can see it's kind of warped because it wasn't stored properly in the Dollar Tree that I got it at. You want to take your board or your ruler or whatever you're using, and you want to go ahead and put it down somewhere on cork. I usually like to start right here at the edge. Now you can make these pegboards as thick or as thin as you want, or as wide or as narrow as you want. I prefer to make them a little thick and pretty wide, just so I get the most stabilization. So basically you'll take your box cutter and then cut along the wood on the cork, and then rip away the piece that you want off from the rest of the board. Alright, so here is the cork board now cut into a strip. You can see it's the same width as this piece of wood. Again, not necessary for it to be this wide, but it's just what I prefer. For added thickness, you can do what I just did again, and then stick this, your second one, on top of this one, and then so forth to make your pegboard thicker or thinner. But I'm just going to keep it like this because I'm assuming most people are going to want it as thin as possible. Now what you want to do is you want to take your tack like this and move this stuff out of the way. If you want to get your printer paper that has been hole punched with a hole punch, you can get those at an office supply store pretty cheaply. And you're going to want to line these up perfectly with where you want your paper to be on the pegboard. Okay, new technique. Just use a marker and make little dots in the middle instead. It's far easier. You want to take your tacks and you want to cut off as much of those ends as you can with your wire cutters, which I will do in just a moment. And if you do it correctly, as you can see right there, there are 3 tacks with their points missing. So now that we have our tacks nice and defanged, we're going to go ahead and take them, peg them into these points right here that we marked, like so. We could technically use it like this, but it's going to be very difficult, so it's good to get some super glue. Any super glue will do. I got this one at Dollar Tree for cheap. You want to take your super glue here, alright, and you want to go to each one of your nibs. You can see how this is sitting up at the moment. You want to squeeze the super glue out. You want to get a good amount of super glue under there, and then press and hold that down in spot. You can kind of see what I'm doing here. You just hold it down in spot and let the super glue do its work. Okay, so this one is good. This one's a little wobbly. And I'm actually going to go ahead and go back to this second one. Put down some more super glue. They're nice and solid. You can kind of adjust them a little bit still, but they'll stay nice and sturdy. Now, after they're dry, you can do a quick test with your hole punched paper. It's not the best example of one of these, but as you can see, it does function. You can flip and you can stack paper, like more pegged paper on top, and you can remove it easily. Yeah, hopefully this video helps out. We'll catch you all around later.